what I wanted to do for today's video was talk to you guys a little bit about cloth diapering as a new mom. For me, I chose to cloth diaper because we were having twins and diapers are expensive. You can do all kinds of, well, you don't even have to do hard research. You can do just a little bit of research, and there are tons of different sites that have done the math on how much it costs to actually diaper a child. Most sites will show an average of $2,500 to $3,000 per one child to diaper from birth to potty training, which is typically between 2.5 to 3.5 years old now. That has gone up a little bit. It used to be between 1.5 and 2.5, but now most kids are potty training in their third year of life. So added cost for us, double that. So say on the high end of it, it was $3,000. We're looking at $6,000 over the next 3 years just to diaper our children. So plus disposables smell to me. They just, my whole house, we've had to use them before. I mean, I'm not against disposables at all. I use them when it's necessary. But they just smell. I feel like my whole house just stinks all the time. No, we have a diaper genie that does a really great job of keeping up for the most part, but when it's full of diapers and the wipes, my whole house stinks. I just smell pee and poop everywhere I go. So I don't have that problem with my wet bags, and I will explain what all that is in a minute. So very quickly, first I wanted to kind of show you guys my setup for how I have them organized. So I do not have a large stash because I don't have space for it. My storage solutions for my cloth diapers was this. I got this from Walmart. It is a Hefty brand storage tub. It's called a high rise, and this particular one is kind of long. You can see it's a I think it's a 63 quart, yeah, 63 quart bucket, and it does have a lid. It is perfect for me because it slides right underneath the girl's crib. So my diapers go in here all nice and neat and organized. The lid goes on top of it. It slides underneath the crib and everything's fine. My other thing that I use for my diapers is this box. Sorry, it's full. This box I got from Tuesday Morning, which is a store we have down here. So I bought this. This was like $8 at Tuesday Morning. It's Velcro on the front and it's very big. So make sure you can see that. So I have this is full of my extra inserts that I don't necessarily use anymore. My girls are what is called a heavy wetter. Both of them are, which means that when they do go potty, they pee a lot. So you have several different kinds of inserts that you can use. Sorry, breathing. The first kind that I want to talk to you guys about is in my box. Most diapers that you're going to buy come with this. This is called a microfiber insert. This is actually the newborn size. It's very thin. If you've ever used a microfiber cloth before, they're the lint-free cloths that a lot of people use to clean like their electronics and things like that because they don't leave the little fuzzies everywhere. They have the newborn size, which are just really, really thin. And then they have the next size up, which are these. This is BumGenius brand. And these actually have snaps in them so that you can adjust the size. So you can snap it here or you can snap it here, which is really good. Like if you have a little boy, you fold this down and put this in the front because when little boys pee, think about where their pee-pee is going to go. Okay, it's going to go right here on the front, coming out of its where it comes out of. Now little girls, they're more in the middle towards the back, so this doesn't really work a whole lot really well for me, but I still use them because I can double them up a little bit. But I would put this in the back for my girls instead of in the front. So these are microfiber inserts. Almost every diaper that you buy is going to come with one of these. They're okay. They're not great. I use them honestly as doublers, which is just to say it gives a little extra layer. They soak up the quickest, but they don't hold as much. They don't hold a whole lot of liquid. So my girls will potty through one of these in no time. Even if I do them like this, this will last them maybe 45 minutes to an hour. That's maybe through 2 pee cycles. So I don't use microfiber very often. I did have to learn that lesson. So those pretty much just stay in my box. They're here in case I need them, or if next time we have children, I have them available. A lot of people also like to go the cheapest route and use the flour sack towels. This is a flour sack towel. It's very, very thin. There's lots of different ways that you can fold them up. You'll have to just watch videos on that because that's ridiculous. There's a lot of ways to use the flour sack towels. Most people that I've heard of use them as either the sole thing in their diaper with a cover, or they use it as a doubler. So they'll fold it up kind of like this and just lay it on top of whatever insert that they're using to kind of give it a little extra. My girls, this is a snot rag. I don't even use those. I keep them in here in case I need something to wipe things up with, like in general, like a burp or a puke or something. I don't actually use them for cloth diapering because, come on. The thing that I started with, which I didn't know any better, are these. Okay, these are what a lot of people in my generation would call a burp cloth, because that's just what we kind of grew up with them being. My mom did not cloth diaper, and we had a ton of these things, and that's what we used them for, was burp cloths. They are thinner on the edges than they are in the middle. The middle is a double layer thing, so it kind of folds into 3. It's called a pre-fold or a tri-fold. These are Walmart brand. And I honestly was almost deterred from cloth diapering completely because of these. Like I said, my girls are very heavy wetters, and this would not hold them very long. I could get an hour and 15 minutes maybe three pee-pee cycles, but they didn't work really well for me, so those have gone back to being burp cloths. They have some, I also have this kind, which is a lot thinner. I think this is like a double, just a 2-layer here and a 1 layer on the exterior sides, but anyway, those are another option. So if you're just using this kind and you're having a lot of trouble, go ahead and invest in some other inserts. Trust me, it's worth it. This one here is one that a lady bought that gave us in a shower, and she just sewed a piece of cotton fabric over the top of it just to make it look pretty, but it actually did give it a little bit more absorbency, so this would actually worked pretty well for my girls. But since I decided to just buy the inserts, I just put all these over there. So the next thing we have that I use the most are called pre-folds and covers. This is a pre-fold. It's the same thing as that, except for this is made out of a much more absorbent fabric. That's the word. It is still a pre-fold or tri-fold. It still folds into 3 is how it's kind of designed to do. It's not as padded on the edges as it is on the middle. Green Mountain Diapers, and I'll put a link below in the description box if you want to go check out their website. They are kind of the lead company as far as these go. They have all kinds of different ones. These are Green Mountain. The way that they label their, my words are not working today. The way that they label their pre-folds is by the colored thread that they use. So like newborn pre-folds will be a little bit, which these are newborn size. So this is a newborn size, this is a medium size. So you can see the difference. They're different brands, but you can see the difference in the size here. So it's almost a full finger width different in size and width. The length is pretty much the same though. So anyway, but Green Mountain Diapers, their newborn sizes are yellow, I think, where this one is red, theirs are yellow. So that you know which ones you're using. So they have all the, if you go to the website, they have tons of different options. These are like $2.64 a piece if you buy them brand new. But you can get them used for like $1.50 to $2. I think I got, I don't even remember. I'm not even going to try to say those numbers because I don't remember and I don't want to tell you wrong. So I got some that are, these are not dirty. These are clean compared to these. They're just a different, these are bleached and these are not bleached. So that's the difference in them. They're both same company, same thing. When you get them, they come really super flat, and as you wash them, they bubble up. So if you order some, you're going to get something that looks a lot more like the flour sack towel than this squishy, puffy, cloud-looking thing. So don't let that panic you. It's completely normal. So the way that I store these in my bin is I just go ahead and fold them into their tri-fold cells. Again, if you've watched my cleaning montage video, you've seen it. So that they're folded. I'm struggling. Wow, I am struggling today. They're folded into a tri-fold like this, makes them a little bit smaller, and then I just stack them up, and I'll just lay them long ways into my bin. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you guys about are the inserts in general. So we've already talked about the microfiber inserts and the Walmart brand tri-folds and pre-folds. Those are used with a different kind of cloth diaper, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but there are 3 other kinds that you can use that are a lot better than the microfiber. The lesser of these is this black one. This is called Charcoal Bamboo. It's like microfiber 0.2. I guess, if that makes sense. It's a little bit better than microfiber. It's not super amazing, but it does work a little bit better. It is still very quick to absorb, but it does hold a little bit more than microfiber does. So this is a good option if you want to try things out. There's different kinds and different brands, but like these are Alva brand, and these are Naturally Baby. Anyway, Naturally Nature, whatever. Both of these I bought off of Amazon. They're the same thing. It's just the Alvas are a little bit smaller, which honestly I like better because they're not as bulky within the diaper. So those are charcoal bamboos. When I first started researching those, everybody was like, oh my gosh, charcoal bamboo is the most amazing thing ever. And I'm just like, okay, well, what's the difference between charcoal bamboo and regular bamboo? And that's the difference. They're quicker to absorb. They're there's just some English, microfiber than they are the actual bamboo stuff. So not a bad option. There are better things out there. The next one I have is this. This is also that Naturally Nature brand. These are the regular bamboo inserts. I have this kind, and I also have these, which look a lot like the Alva Babies, Alva brand. But again, bought everything off Amazon. Almost everything in our house, guys, is off of Amazon. Like, that's not even a stretch. Regular bamboo is going to be your next best option. Regular bamboo is a little bit slower to absorb. I feel like personally this kind, it's more like it feels a little bit more like terry cloth, is quicker to absorb than this one is, because this is a smooth surface. This one's kind of rough and fuzzy. So anyway, but they do hold more. Okay, they hold a lot more liquid than the charcoal and especially the microfiber. So bamboo is honestly probably your best option. If you've got a kid that you want to kind of maybe wait every hour and a half to 2 hours to change, I would go bamboo. Bamboo or hemp all the way. That's just a much better option in general. So that's those. The last option that you have is called hemp, H-E-M-P. It is the most absorbent fabric that they use in cloth diapers now. It is the slowest to actually absorb the liquid. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take one of the newborn size. I don't have any on top. Anyway, I'll take one of the newborn size microfibers and just double it over. Because that way the microfiber will absorb the liquid really quickly to get it off of baby, and then the hemp can take its time absorbing. And I heard about one lady that did an experiment on her inserts, and her hemp, the ones that she had, I don't know what brand it was, but these are ecoable. And no, I don't know why they're shaped like that. When I washed them, they shaped like that. So anyway, but hers held 3 cups of liquid before it started leaking. So hemp is an extremely absorbent fabric. It holds a ton of liquid before it's time to change. A lot of people that don't have heavy wetters will put like a bamboo or 2 and a hemp insert in their pocket diaper for overnight. Okay, so my girls will still, I could do this. I used to do this. I would put a microfiber, a bamboo, and a hemp together and put it in the diaper. That thing was massive, and they still leaked through it. So, because they would just pee so much. It's a bit ridiculous how much my girls pee. Anyway, so that's hemp. Hemp is by far your best option out there. They make all kinds of different things. You can get them in the regular inserts, or you can get them in what's called a fitted diaper. This is a fitted diaper. I use these for overnight. Now, this one is a bamboo. It's Alva brand. It's a bamboo diaper. It's a 1 size, which means that it is adjustable enough to fit most of the time from around the newborn age to potty trained. So it's got some fuzzies in it from where I didn't unbuckle and wash. So anyway, so my girls are, these are called rises, which makes the diaper smaller. So my girls are just on this top one, so because they're almost at the point where they can wear this without the rises even pushed, which is awesome because it does make the diaper a little bit more bulky because it shortens it. So you just put this on at night, wrap them up in it, and then put your waterproof cover over it. And very rarely do the girls leak out of it. Robin has been leaking out of her diapers overnight, but that's, I think, because we spent a couple nights in the hospital last week. I have a video that I'll put in I think it's over there, the iCard, wherever that ends up, over there. I'll link it in the iCard, but she was in the hospital a couple days last week for dehydration, and since they got girl hydrated again, she has been a water fountain. She literally pees so much now, which is good because that means that her body's working back correctly, and I'm thankful for that. Sorry, I have hair everywhere. So anyway, this is my current nighttime solution. I also have 2 of these in hemp, and I honestly like those a lot better. They were more expensive. These were like $5 or $6 a piece, maybe $8. They were super cheap, super cheap. Yeah, and they work really well, so I don't have any complaints about them. I'd say that they're good quality, decent price, good solution. The hemp, I want to say were $12 a piece, and they have extra flaps in there, which I would show you those, but they used those last night, so they're in the wet bag, and I'm not getting that out because that's gross. Anyway, so overnight solutions and your inserts. That's kind of what you're looking at. So you have charcoal bamboo, regular bamboo, hemp. Okay, visual chart there for you. Okay, hemp is your best option. Charcoal bamboo is your lowest option, but still a good option. Now, if you don't have a heavy wetter, you know, you may not need a hemp. You may not. I personally use hemp every day because my girls pee so much. Even if I just let them go an hour in their diaper, they will outwet a microfiber and sometimes a bamboo. Sometimes just one of these bamboos. And I've been trying to like not overstuff my diapers because I did that at the beginning too. I would put so much in the diaper for absorbency, and I still was changing them every 2 hours, and they were barely wet. So anyway, on to the next thing. This is called a wet bag. Okay, it is a giant. This is a large wet bag. They have small, mediums, and large. They also have travel sizes. My hair is falling out of my head. Anyway, so what it is this is the diaper that this is the bag that you will store your dirty diapers in. So, anyway, so what it is the inside of the bag. I don't know if you can see it really good, but hopefully it'll shine for you. This is the waterproof layer. I'm trying to move it so it'll shine for you. Anyway, the inside of the bag is waterproof. It does feel a little bit weird because this feels like it should be the outside of the bag, and the way that it's sewn, your seam is serged on the outside of your bag. So the first couple times I used this, I had the bag inside out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this bag sucks. It keeps, I just had lots of complaints, but I was doing it wrong. So my top hint, I guess, or my tip for cloth diapering is assume that you're wrong. If you're having trouble, assume that you're doing it wrong and see if you can find a different way to do it, because sometimes you may have the bag inside out. Anyway, so this is what you store your dirty diapers in. Personally, for twins with diaper bags, I wash about every other day, maybe every 2 days if I just feel froggy, or if the girls didn't have a particularly wet day that day. But I pretty much wash when my wet bag gets full, because this is 1 load of laundry. So this whole bag, if you fill it up to right here with the girls, that's 1 load of laundry. So I've got one in there that it's almost ready to wash. So that's my wet bag. I just kind of put that on top of my bin when it gets all full. So the other thing that you can use to make cloth diapering a little easier for you are these liners. Honestly, cannot remember what brand these are. Somebody gave them to me at a shower, but it's off of Amazon. It's a very, very thin just layer of cloth. Okay, you can probably see through it. What it does is it allows, you lay it over the inside of your diaper, okay, when you put it in the pocket or whatever you're using, or the inside of your pre-fold, and when the baby pees, it goes through it. It does not hold that liquid, but when they have a solid, it catches that. So when you're done with your diaper, you don't have to like spray it off or dip it in the toilet, which is just gross. Some people prefer to do that. More power to you if you can. I have tried to do it that way. Number 1, I can't get the diaper as clean, and number 2, then your hands have to actually get in the poopy water, and I ain't about that life. Some people don't mind it though. Whatever. Anyway, these liners though catch the solids, so all you do when diaper is dirty, pull the liner off, chunk it. You can put it in your diaper genie, whatever you feel like doing, throw it in the garbage, throw it at your neighbor, whatever. It's in that little liner, it's all done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Baby's thirsty.